come here and tell you guys about IoT. I wanted to start this by saying we are living in one of the best digital eras of our entire existence. But just a few days ago, just in Misaki, we experienced a robbery, a pretty intense robbery. And one of our teammates is here, and for us, it kind of shocked us. Not that we got robbed, because this happens all over the world, but the fact that we can't call 911, we can't trust the police, and there's quite a bit of corruption. And I started to think about, the use case of smart solutions based in Africa. Africa faces so many different issues that the entire world doesn't face. All of you have the chance to use smart solutions, IoT, all these great technologies to solve brilliant, amazing problems that you face every single day. And so for us at Solve Studios, we build solutions around these problems. Two problems that we've worked on are healthcare and education. I'm going to talk a little bit about healthcare because we did it actually here in Tanzania. So what we decided to do was we built a wearable that connected to a mobile platform, and the goal was to deliver healthcare in the palm of your hand. Basically, we built a doctor right inside of the smartphone. And the wearable was because the medical devices based in Africa, 50% of them are broken. So for us, we're able to add extended value to the healthcare worker, to the patient, to everyone who's actually facing these issues. And what we did was we worked with the Hadza. The Hadza are a very remote population in western Tanzania. They're one of the last hunter-gatherers in the entire world. So we got a specific use case where we were able to deliver this care, and that's what I want to talk about, is the use case. There's Bitcoin, or blockchain, wearables, we're talking about VR, all these amazing technologies, yet some of the infrastructure isn't even there to create or solve these problems. So what I'm kind of talking to you guys today about is let's try to develop the solutions, cultivate the ecosystem a little bit more to start to think, how can we use these technologies to solve the specific problems for the people who need them most. That's going to drive the innovation. Not throwing technology at a problem, but really thinking about what is the problem? How do you solve it? Smart solutions could be anything. It doesn't have to be wearables. It doesn't have to be AI. Use what's around you to solve big problems. Don't build Tinder or whatever. Really think about what is around you, how do you solve it, and what do you need to do that? There is people around you who have that capability, and that's what we've experienced. Partner with people. And so with IoT, with smart solutions, you really have to think about the ecosystem, right? There's very little things that we have to build these solutions with here in Tanzania. We don't have VR cameras. We don't have, all these different kind of access to intelligent information or whatever. So what you guys have to do is build around that. And I see that every day. I see you guys developing great solutions to these problems. And one other use case I kind of want to talk to you guys about is our education platform. So we worked with refugees across the world, but mostly in Malawi, Kenya, and also in Tanzania. And this past month or two, what we decided to do is partner with Andela. We didn't have the resources to build the education. We didn't have that. But what we did have was our specific knowledge in VR. And so we were able to develop a very basic curriculum to go inside of refugee camps and deliver a solution where they don't have access to basic education. And by doing that, you're able to provide something that isn't there. And use what's around them, which is a smartphone that is being delivered by whoever it is. Currently, it's going to be, I probably shouldn't say, it's going to be a big tech company, and they're going to deliver that here in Tanzania. And so what we're able to do is utilize that ecosystem and build around that. And that's kind of what I want you guys to start thinking about. Just not the technology, but how do you use the ecosystem to solve the problems that need to be solved? Because that's what you guys need to do. That's what you need to focus on. And I think that's really what I want to challenge you going forward is develop solutions that really, really solve problems. And that's my talk.